So I'm Louis, I'm 23 and I've been in the program for about 2.5, 3 weeks, and in the last 11 days I've made £9,300. The fact that you can have time freedom, work wherever you want and have the laptop lifestyle is just something that money can't buy.
And you've done that in 3 weeks, let's say, right? So how has that affected your life so far?
It's crazy, it's insane. Anybody can make £10,000 a month. It's about mindset. You don't have to be an amazing salesman or amazing at anything. If you work hard, you will do 10K months easy. Anybody out there. The worst thing that's gonna happen is you can go and get another 9 to 5 after.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing that's gonna happen. The best thing that's gonna happen is what's happened to me now.
So I'm sat here with Louis, who is one of our newest students as well as a star student. So Louis, tell us about yourself, man.
So I'm Louis, I'm 23 and I've been in the program for about 2.5, 3 weeks. And in the last 11 days, I've made £9,300.
What an incredible start. So before we go into all of your successes inside Client Capital, why don't you tell everyone what you were doing before joining Client Capital?
So I had a good 9 to 5 before. I was selling fuel for the last nearly 2 years. And I knew there was always something more out there for me. And then I saw Dan's advert one day and got intrigued, wanted more details, and just saw the amazing network that the guys had together. And it was a no-brainer for me.
Awesome, man. So let's reel it back a little bit then. So what is it that really made you join, first of all?
I think the fact that you can have time freedom, work wherever you want, and have the laptop lifestyle is just something that money can't buy.
And you've done that in 3 weeks, let's say, right? So how has that affected your life so far?
It's crazy. It's just insane. It was stressful at the start. And then as soon as things started clicking into place, and there's such an amazing network of people who can help you if you're stuck on anything. As soon as I started getting it all, it was just, life's been crazy since.
Awesome, man. Yeah. So far, for those of the new people watching this video, what would you say is your favorite thing about Client Capital?
Just the ability to do whatever I want when I want. So if I want to sit and take 12 hours of sales calls in a day, I can do that. If I want to take 2 calls in the morning and go to the gym and enjoy the rest of my day, again, I can do that. I've got the freedom to do whatever I want. And
you have been doing that, really.
Yeah,
I mean, you showed me your calendar. It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's really good to see your success. So in terms of how it's affected your work-life balance, what's that look like?
It's just drastically better. Before, I was getting up at stupid o'clock to fit in gym before work and then go gym after work and then come home and work on my agency. Whereas now, I can work whenever I want. If I want to tap into a US market, I could change when I work. Again, I've got the freedom to literally do whatever I want when I want.
Awesome, man. So you obviously know we have the best network in the agency space. So do you want to talk to us a little bit more about that?
100%. So for me, I'm a sales guy. I always have been since I left school. I never went to university, just straight into sales. And I enjoy being on sales calls more than anything else. Yeah. So for me, the ability to network with other people who are good at areas that I'm not so good in, for example, building websites or helping with keeping customers happy, for me, that's not my favorite thing to do. I love being on sales calls. And I can outsource everything else to other people who are better in those areas and still make a fantastic profit margin. And
if you don't mind, I'm going to bring this up.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, you called me on a Sunday night. What did you say?
I was crazy stressed and I was thinking that it wasn't going to work. And I said to Dan that I'm looking at getting an Uber job just to bring some cash in to fund my inbound system and keep things going. And Dan told me to persevere, keep going, and that something will fall through. And 2 days later, I made £1,500 setup fee with a £1,000 retainer.
That's absolutely crazy work. And the thing is, if you don't mind me sharing this, you didn't even give it a chance, right? It was a mindset behind it. And now obviously you've managed to flip that mindset. Yeah. Apart from my conversation, what else helped you flip that mindset?
I think other people within the group, obviously the wins chat, you're seeing people making thousands of pounds every day. Yeah. And it's been nice to myself flood the wins chat recently. But seeing other people every day, 9 a.m, you're waking up, checking your phone and someone's already made £1,000 within the group. Crazy. Seeing that is just so motivating because you think, well, if they can do it, I can. And to anybody watching, I'll say, anybody can make £10,000 a month. Anybody. It's about mindset. You don't have to be an amazing salesman or amazing at anything. If you work hard, you will do 10K months easy. Anybody out there.
100%. And we give you the infrastructure to be able to do it. The network, the information, and obviously access to myself and Zub. But also, bro, I don't want to take the glory away from you. You've worked incredibly hard, right? Which is absolutely insane. So what would you say to like people that are, you know, a little bit nervous about trying to start their own AI growth consultancy? Like, what would you say to those people?
100%. At the end of the day, you can either stay where you are and you're unhappy in your 9 to 5 and working slave hours and miserable, or you can take the leap. The worst thing that's going to happen is you can go and get another 9 to 5 after.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing that's going to happen. The best thing that's going to happen is what's happened to me now. We're talking the last 11 days, £9,300, just insane. And now staying in London over the weekend, doing some shopping, and I don't have to worry about being at my 9 to 5 on Monday. I can just work from my laptop wherever I am.
Bro, so well deserved. So what's next for you then? What's the goal?
So
where are we going to see you, Louis, in the next couple of weeks?
The goal is a 25k a month.
Yep.
Which is, I think, is so easily doable. I think I'll do that before the end of the year. And then going into the new year, I think me and Dan will have some dinner and make 100k a month roadmap.
Definitely. Yeah. You owe me a steak at 10k a month. I'm with £700 off.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll owe you that by next week.
But I was going to say, like, you are, if not the fastest person to get to 10k a month inside Client Capital. So honestly, great work. Like, what do you feel like was the biggest thing that allowed you to get there?
Well, just you and Zub, honestly. Like, I'm not even just saying it for the sake of it. You and Zub, like, the time that you put into people and the effort that you put in with people, like, 10:30 at night, an hour phone call, like, sorting my mindset out and stuff, like, you don't really get that anywhere else. I think just the ability to have the expertise that you've got in sales, and obviously Zub just being an absolute mastermind with the ad side of things.
He's crazy.
He's crazy. He's insane. Like, people don't understand how talented Zub is with that side of things. And having two people who together obviously have a fantastic business themselves available whenever you want is just game changing. And I wouldn't have been able to do that because those times when I was stuck, when I was ringing you up, obviously it allowed me to progress so much faster.
Definitely. So you've actually came to a Client Capital meetup as well, like in your first week or so of joining. Like, how was that?
That was insane because you meet all the guys who you see in the Wins chat every day who are posting thousands of pounds a day that they're making, and you really get to pick their brains and sort of see how they're doing it. And going to the meetups is unmatched. You're going to get more knowledge than you do with anything else because you're directly with the people who are making those big figures.
Definitely. And you've got some of those guys now as well, like working with you on your agency, right?
Yeah,
like,
crazy.
Crazy, bro. So I guess one last question for you.
Yeah.
What would you say to the people that are on the fence about joining Client Capital? Let's say they've seen these ads, they've seen the videos, they might have even been on a call with myself or my team. Like, what would you say to these guys?
Honestly, just take the leap. Like, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, it's the best thing that I've ever done. Nothing even comes close. Because, as I said earlier, the worst thing that's going to happen is that you get another 9 to 5.
Yeah.
The best thing that's going to happen is that you succeed. And anybody, I can't stress it enough, anybody can make 10k a month. It's all about mindset, your first 10k. So easy to do
100%.
If you're in the right mind frame.
Bro, honestly, well done. Congratulations on your success, bro. And yeah, look forward to seeing what's next.
Yeah, definitely.